card ban for this match, so they can play anything their little hearts desire except for the mine. So let's see what happens. We're in Jungle Arena here. BernsteinCat in along the top, Musicmaster at the bottom. I think BernsteinCat knew that he's going to be the red player this time, so he got the little red curtain
the
out.
pump gets dropped early, and let's see what they have to counter. Poison potentially? Nope. Ooh, this is rough. Such good defense from Musicmaster, and with that pump and no tower damage onto Musicmaster's tower, such a good trade for Musicmaster.
Underrated thing too, check out his 3 cards played. 3 cards, 5 elixir. With the next card he plays, if he zaps right here or something, he's got pump back in his hand.
Oh, he doesn't have a spell. He doesn't have anything. Expo gets dropped. Expo with the elixir color. And the P.E.K.K.A gets dropped here. 2 counter and tank up that damage.
Now P.E.K.K.A's actually not a bad, I mean it's good because it's got the health to block the Expo, but if you're an Expo player, you're actually kind of happy with P.E.K.K.A because it's going to get hung up on things like Goblin.
Oh my goodness. And look at the amount of damage it does there. Ice Golem comes out and that Expo just connects to the tower there. Getting a tower down to less than 2,000 health. Wow, the Mega Man connects also it gets on 13-16.
Ice Golem wants in on that, giving a few hugs. A few big old frosty hugs.
Yeah.
And before it's playing BernsteinCat,
oh my goodness, that Mega Minion did so much damage to that tower. Got 2 swings, I believe.
And here's the only downside. Musicmaster has 1 card left in his deck. I haven't seen a spell yet. I'm willing to bet that that spell is something along the lines of like Zap or Log, and probably not Poison or Fireball.
Yeah.
Big. It could be like Rocket or whatever, but just looking at it, it looks like it should probably be a Zap or a Log. I can't remember the last time I saw a deck that didn't run Zap or Log.
Look at it, Ice Spirit with the Goblins. Just completely counters the Batarang and Minion there.
Yep. We'll see.
And here we go. Expo's going to come drop here.
6, maybe.
He does have the elixir advantage now because the pump is pumping away.
Okay, so what I was going to say, so it is a Log now. It's been revealed. So the downside to me is that's a rocketable tower, but there's no rocket in your deck.
There's no rocket in this deck, right. Interesting deck by Musicmaster, though, but brilliant ban strategy. Ban Miner and then put pump in your deck.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's
smart move.
You're right, he doesn't have to worry about, I guess he could worry about a rocket.
Oh, he pumps again.
Insane.
Wow, this is gonna be big for Bernstein here. He's gotta get a good push here. Otherwise that Expo is gonna tear that tower down. Oh, the defensive Expo comes out here to play against the P.E.K.K.A here.
The Musicmaster, I think, is actually in a pretty good spot here. Offensive P.E.K.K.As have never, ever been good ever in Clash Royale's history because things like Goblins will come down, just distraction troops, things like Ice Golem can buy you a lot of time. So I don't see this P.E.K.K.A, if you play it like that, like a tank, like I'm going to invest it behind my tower, ever actually reaching Musicmaster's tower.
Wow, he's going to continue to log and whittle away at the tower. Oh, it misses the tower. Wow, I thought he would place it a little, just 1 more tower up. He would have got it.
2. Maybe he had to play it deeper on his side because the units are already that far. Good news for Musicmaster, he's got 2 pumps going, so he can very quickly get to an Expo like this.
Wow, there Expo's dropped. It's going to target that P.E.K.K.A here. And
this
let's see how.
Expo won't hit the tower, but the next one will.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he's going to cycle back to Expo, and right as this P.E.K.K.A dies, another one will come in.
Yeah, and look at that Poison Battle there, hitting the archers and the Expo and the tower there.
Ooh, freezes it. Great log there, pushes down. The battle ram's going to go down.
Again, the log doesn't hit the tower. I'm so curious why he's just trying to move it just up a little slightly, launch it a little early, and then the second Expo comes out and he connects this to tower. He's going to secure the game, but the P.E.K.K.A is going to come out here. But there's a lot of troops.
Yeah, you're right. This could go against him because if you've noticed, so many of BernsteinCat's poisons have hit the Expo and the tower.
Yes, exactly.
That happens 2 to 3 more times. That tower's very, very low. It doesn't take much.
There we go. Connects the tower, and that's going to be GG.
Game 1 goes to Musicmaster. I believe all of his, maybe not all of his game wins, but I think a majority of the pump.
Yeah.
You play the rocket because if you think your opponent's going to be playing Elixir Collector this time, catch him with a rocket. So here we go. Musicmaster, 1 game up, opening with a pump in the middle. And another punish is going to come through BernsteinCat. When your opponent goes low, down to 4 elixir or less because they played the Elixir Collector, you have to go in with some sort of punish. And unfortunately, BernsteinCat only has the 4 elixir.
Oh, he does have a pump as well. And there comes the Batarang coming right up the right lane here. I mean, Zap takes him right out.
I actually think I was going to say Bernstein maybe wasn't happy with that punish, but for only 2 elixir or 4 elixir and 2 cards, getting over 500 damage is
good.
Yeah,
not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Oh, the Golem gets dropped. This is his 3 Muskies Golem Battering Ram Minion Horde deck, I think. Double Minions deck that he played last weekend, just earlier today.
Battle Ram's also in that deck, and that's sort of the tell for me. So Musketeers, BernsteinCat's playing 3 Musketeers. No word on if there's a Golem in there.
Oh, he puts it in the same lane. This is such a huge and scary push. Look at BernsteinCat. he like bites his lips a little bit here. He's like, man, what'd I do? Looks like he's gonna try to get the tower on the left though. They're gonna trade towers here, I believe.
I don't think either of these decks play a big spell. I think the BernsteinCat just has the zap, and I think Musicmaster, because he's playing the minion horde and the Three Musketeers and all that, those take up the spots that would normally be lightning or poison. So we might be seeing Three Musketeers in the same lane against each other.
Oh my goodness, look at the minion horde. Just gets on that tower and Golem is tanking all that damage. Minion horde takes it down to 16-10. Battering ram comes out as well.
The
and that's
Goblin
gonna be a second tower. Oh my goodness. Wow.
This is the world's fastest 3-crowd.
Yeah,
War's coming in here. BernsteinCat saying good game as he's getting overwhelmed by all the swarm cards. He only has zap in his deck, and there's so many cards in that deck that don't die to zap. Musicmaster with the 2-0
and look
sweep.
at that smile.